Good evening and welcome to Thai PBS World. Tonight we will continue to keep you updated on the latest in Hong Kong. Thousands of pro-democracy demonstrators have returned to a rally site this evening to echo their demand for full democracy for Hong Kong. Our senior reporter Kunnatha Gomanathin is there with the latest. Kunnatha, we know that the rally has ended, but what was the atmosphere like during the rally?
Yes, Khun Thepchai, about nearly 2 hours ago, the atmosphere here was quite upbeat with thousands of protesters rallied together. And it's the first major rally after the disruption at the airport. And I have to note that the gathering today, the rally today is legal because they asked for permission from police officer and it's been granted. And today is organized by higher institution. I asked some protesters today what their aim or ultimate aim in terms of rallying together in this gathering in particular at this rally. Are you not afraid of violence?
I'm afraid of the violence, but we need to stand out to tell them we won't keep quiet, keep silence, just because they want us to.
So you believe that if the voice of protesters are loud enough, it will mean UK and the US will come and help?
Not just the UK and US, but the whole nation. All the world, or all nations that want freedom and don't want the Chinese party to take over the whole world will stand for us. Because there's just basic human will. All humans want freedom, but the Chinese party just don't give any freedom to their people.
Because it may be the final end game, can we say, in Hong Kong. If we lose, we have nothing, and we just like a normal city in China, just like the Shanghai and Shenzhen. Hong Kong is not special anymore, so we need to fight for our freedom and democracy.
Some protesters said today the clear aim is to send the message to the UK and the US government what Hong Kongers or the protesters really want help from them. They also emphasize that they really want help from international community to help out the mechanism in Hong Kong that authority need to really listen. But in the end, they really said that ultimate aim of this kind of protest is to be independent from China, even though they realize that it must be quite difficult, but at least they want to show their collective voice. Also, I talked to Emily Lau, long-term activist in Hong Kong. She shared the sentiment, understanding to the protester, but she also see that the uneasiness or difficult situation of one China, two system is the main cause of concern for the protester.
So we have to see what the vast majority of Hong Kong people want. We have the hardened protesters, but there are many who go along with them, and if they continue to support them, and one day they say, oh, we all go to the bank to to take money out of the bank, or one day they go to the airport, or they go to the mass transit station and block the train. See if Hong Kong people want to help them. But I think that many Hong Kong people are still very dissatisfied with the Carrie Lam administration. But there are also Hong Kong people who do not support violence and do not support you. You go to the airport, you sit there quietly, it's okay. But if you go there and you don't allow the passengers to get on the plane, you go to the train and you don't allow the passengers to get on the train to go to work, people don't like it. So, so I think it is also testing the support of the many Hong Kong people. So we will see what happens. And but I think the main thing is the Carrie Lam administration should come out to respond. You cannot always just hide in government house. How can you run Hong Kong like that?
When I asked protesters whether they are afraid of violence from the protest, mostly today they said they are not. but some of them said over the weekend they are not quite sure whether the situation would be quite uncertain because they have to emphasize that it's illegal for the protester for the rally which will happen tomorrow. And the strong reaction of UK Chinese ambassador to the UK, which called protester as terrorist act, perhaps emphasized the stance of the Chinese authority. So in the end, how the situation in Hong Kong will evolve, we have to wait and see, especially over this weekend. คุณเทพชัย
Kunata, after the planned rallies over this coming weekend, do you have any idea how these demonstrators will move forward after that? Any plans to return to the streets after this weekend?
As far as I can see, they have scheduled the momentum, the rally until September, as far as I can see the timetable. But everything is so fluid, quite flexible in terms of organizing the protest, and especially when they said this is leaderless movement. So perhaps it's quite hard to tell, คุณเทพชัย how things will evolve, especially from this weekend.
All right, thank you very much, Kunatai, and take care. And that's all for Thai PBS World tonight. And now let's go back to Kun Pornwadi.